Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we are here for a kind of spin-off slash follow-up to our previous conversation we had earlier on in the week regarding the old Super League, you know, the European Super League. That thing that lasted just about as long as the Shane Duffy will run Scottish football media campaign. And I'll tell you something right now, not only is that dig factually correct, but also perfectly fits in with today's talking point, which you may be able to tell by the title and tell by the overall tone of the internet today. We are obviously here to talk about this British Super League. Now, just in case you missed this whirlwind of news hitting late last night and then early into this morning, especially as I'm currently recording today's video, what the British League is, or British Super League is taking Rangers and Celtic and putting it in the top flight of English football. Not an idea that we haven't heard every year since we were 6 years old, by the way, but apparently this is starting to get a wee bit of traction because unlike the European Super League, this apparently has the backing of both FIFA and UEFA. Now, I know for a fact there's going to be plenty different opinions on this one, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to read today's comment section, because there is pros, believe it or not, and there is cons, believe it or not, as well. And I think that's what we'll try and cover in today's video. I'll try and be as fair as possible, mention a couple of pros and a couple of cons before going ahead and giving you my opinion on this situation, and hopefully you do that as well down there in the comment section below. But before we go ahead and speak on whether or not we believe any of this to be true, let's roll with it and have a look at it. On one hand, you have Rangers and Celtic, two of the biggest clubs in the world, going ahead and joining one of the biggest league and getting a big slice of that money pie, because let's be honest, that's going to be one of the main things you notice from day one. The financials for both clubs, potential spending, wages on players, etc. will drastically, and I mean drastically, change. But looking just beyond the obvious financial aspects of it, you also remove that option or that little niggle in the players' back of the heads that are performing so well in our league that they need to go down south to prove themselves, to maybe go ahead and play for their country, go ahead and break in to the international setup. If we were to move down there, all that gets removed and our star players are able to be star players for us and achieve everything they want to do, both internationally and club level, at us, instead of needing to move down south to try and prove themselves. Which personally, I absolutely love the idea of maybe Tavernier going ahead and getting an international cap. The argument could be made, given what he's done already, it should be in the conversation, especially with everything that's gone on regarding the backlash in the Super League. He should be one of the names that's on there, but he never is, and that's because of the league that he's playing it. So all that gets removed right away. And I think if you look at it from the Scottish aspect as well, for the other clubs that would be left in this country, I've seen a couple of people saying, "Aye, but that would kill Scottish football." Would it, ladies and gentlemen? I just think with Rangers and Celtic moving on to the English League, that would also give the likes of Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts, if they're able to stay up, all of them would get more money and they would be able to strengthen their teams to go ahead and finish in the top spots in the league, and more importantly, get even more moolah for qualifying for European frickin' football. So I didn't actually think us moving down there would kill Scottish football. It may obviously hurt the TV deals and the sponsorships right away, but it does give these players an opportunity for something to actually fight for, a trophy to fight for, making it more competitive, and everyone's pretty much at the same level, so it could be almost the championship level of excitement because anybody could win it. You could honestly have that in Scottish football with, again, the rewards at the end of the season of European football and money to strengthen your squad. Another positive, and this again is just a personal one for me, but it would quiet and shut up everyone from pundits, former players to idiot fans online for looking at our game and looking at our football club with their nose up, looking down saying that we are in a farmers league, we are a farmers team. That instantly takes all that off the table as well and quiets and shuts up all these idiotic fans of the likes of Aston Villa, Arsenal and Liverpool, who will say Scottish football is useless and all the players are shite, whilst having profile pictures of John McGinn, Van Dijk, Andy Robertson and Kieran Tierney. But moving away from my own personal grievances with the old internet and the people that look down and talk down about our football club, another thing and another argument that could be made is this potential investment in the team and the opportunities that this would give us would be able to move the likes of Rangers and Celtic beyond that glass ceiling that we seemingly have right now in terms of European football, where we are getting left in the dust because everyone is getting more money for us, everyone is strengthening, but we are held by the incompetent fools that run our game. However, and there is a however in today's video, because I've tried to be as balanced as I can for today's video. I've tried to mention a lot of the potential pros that could come out from this, but we need to look on the other hand and look at some of the negatives or drawbacks of potentially moving from the Scottish game down to the English, and that right there leads me to my very first one. That is leaving everything we've accomplished in the Scottish game behind to go ahead and kind of start afresh down there in the English game. Now, of course, the trophies and all that would still be there, and everything we've accomplished would still be there, but I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me, ladies and gentlemen, especially given the fact that we've just been on this journey where we've literally had to crawl from the depths of Scottish football all the way back up, fighting tooth and nail beyond everything that we've had to face and challenge to get back to where we belong, to lifting that league trophy, going ahead and lifting 55, to then potentially say, right, that's us done that now, we've completed that, let's go ahead and try and conquer England. I don't know, man, it just doesn't feel right. Now again, I might be being daft here, and I'm sure a lot of people screaming at me in the comment section below, but I'm proud of being the biggest and best Scottish club. I'm proud of being one of the most successful clubs in the world, and I'm proud that we play in the country where this was actually founded. You know what I mean? The four lads had a dream, and since then we've went ahead and became what we've became, and I am so damn proud of that. Yes, Scottish football has its faults, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, and these idiots that has this stranglehold in the game does man napper in, but maybe instead of radicalising and moving completely, maybe we should just get the idiots out, maybe get some sponsors and increase the money to our league and try and strengthen it from there. That would be what I'd prefer today regarding league reconstructions and league reform. Let's tidy up Scottish football, get rid of the idiots and improve our game, instead of going down south and helping improving their league, because that's the only reason they want us up there. They want to take our passion, our desire, our living and breathing of our football clubs and inject it into their soulless, over-commercialised tourist of a league. That's all this is about, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to fix what's broken with their league, and they think bringing two of the most successful clubs in the world, two of the best fan bases in the world, despite me not liking a lot of them, are on that side. They're trying to get all that down to there and inject it into their game to try and revitalise it. For me, I'd rather fix our own house than going ahead and fixing theirs. But that's honestly where I sit with this one, ladies and gentlemen. I understand all the potential pros, and I can understand why the financial and everything could improve and push us going forward, but it just doesn't quite feel right to me, and it honestly it doesn't even really appeal to me. What I'd rather have than a British league is a British Cup competition. Now that I am all in for, and I think that there would literally tick every single box that we've just spoken about. All the pros and all the cons, it covers them all, because it's got more financial, it's going to have more eyes, it's going to have more excitement, and it's going to add more competitive nature to these games, especially down south, man, where it's basically walking football and reserve football. It's basically a reserve league football when you go ahead and look at it, especially right up to pretty much the quarterfinals or the semi-finals. There's no bite and there's no desire. Half the teams don't even want to be in it because they want to focus on that, but you can address that by saying, right, who is the best British club this season? That is a carrot that every single club will be up for and want to fight, and that there gets me going. I'd much prefer to see something like that being introduced and restructured and put in place, because a British Cup for me would be so damn exciting to see. But aye, ladies and gentlemen, that's just my thoughts and opinions on the story that's out over the last 24 hours and blown up everywhere on the old internet. Now that we've spoken about the pros, the cons, and what I actually think about these things, do I believe any of this is true? Honestly, it feels like it would be, given what we've seen now with the European Super League, but I just didn't see any of this happen. We've heard about this for so long, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the rag paper that it originally came from, like the source that it came from. Their batting average on truthful stories is way down here. But again, I wanted to address it in today's video because even a broken clock is right twice a day, so who knows, ladies and gentlemen, it could be, but for me, I didn't see anything coming out of this, despite my excitement of a potential cup competition. But now, with me having my saying, I'm sure you've already shouted me by now for saying what I've said, but if you haven't done so already, get your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section below. I would love to know what your thoughts are on a potential British league or a potential British club, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got involved in the comment section below, I will be speaking to you very, very shortly. And as always, if you enjoy the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 50k. Any hit would be greatly appreciated. And if you didn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be greatly appreciated, as well as that helps others find this exact video. So the more likes, the more people can find the actual channel. But until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves. All the best and bye.